What up, y'all? Welcome to snowy, well, not snowy, but was snowy, Northwest Indiana. Anyway, so I had said I was gonna share some things that I got about 10 minutes or so before I'm at my next destination. You know, I'm always on the move. You know, when I so if you guys don't know me and know what I've done, I started. I figured you guys would rather look at the road first of all. Obviously, this is off the cuff, but I figured you guys would much rather look at the road than look at me, especially when it's getting a little bit darker. So, and I guess if something crazy was to happen, you know, it'll definitely go, it'll definitely go viral. So my kid can make a shitload of money or whatever. But or just in case somebody do something stupid, and you know, like we know these drivers do. But anyway, so back in November of 2008, I started a website called blackfolkhotspots.com. And basically it was for black business owners and events. And so, you know, number one, business owners have a place to network with each other and get to know and find out others that are in business for whatever reason. Maybe you want to partner. Maybe you want to see if they're going through the same pain points that you're going through. Also, as a connecting, you know, I'm kind of like a connector. People have called me like, you know, who do this, who do this good, who do that good, right? And I've always been that person to kind of know a little bit about what everybody did. You know, even our motto is "Our business is your business," you know, or "Your business is our business," which is, you know, and taking your local business global. Because obviously, as most of you guys know now, that a lot of people didn't really know in 2008. I mean, a lot of black business owners, I mean, when they should, and this is not a slight against black business owners, but they just did not know the power of the internet, the power of social media, the power of Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, you know, back then, Instacart. You'll see the link in the description for Instacart, grocery delivering app. That's another way to make extra money. Especially when people, you know, Instagram. I don't think Instagram was back around in 2008. Even the Snapchats of the world and this, that, and the other. But it, and honestly, I believe that most still don't. And the reason being is, there's a network that I never see mentioned. And it's grown several businesses for me. And I'm not, you know, that's on a consulting basis or at one of my, you know, networking events, that I'll get into that. And the reasons why. You gotta know what events or what places you need to advertise. It's just like a person is advertising on a billboard, as you can see, or maybe not right now, but you know, I'm passing like a billboard for like Popeyes and that's inside of a TA. There's a reason for that. If I was hungry right now, if I was thinking about some chicken, I'm like, oh shit, let me get off on this next exit and go grab me something, especially if I'm a truck driver or I'm traveling road to road, or even if I'm living local, you know. I may not have known that existed inside the TA because I've never shopped at the TA, but that's what they're doing. They're advertising. It's, you know, and I may not want none today, but it may you know, in 6 months or 3 weeks or tomorrow, I might be like, you know what, I want some Popeyes. I'm gonna run down here to the TA. But anyway, we gotta know where your marketing works. And then we also have to know branding, the difference between branding and marketing, and you know, and advertising. All those different things, you know, they go hand in hand. McDonald's. I'm passing a sign that says McDonald's. And the funny thing about it is, almost everybody knows where the nearest McDonald's is to their house, if not two or three of them, right? But they still have a big ass billboard up, right? Um, it's a reason for that branding. They put it in your head. They put it in your head, so you're thinking like, oh, almost everybody knows what new McDonald's has out. When they had a McRib. You may not eat that shit, but when they have it, because you're gonna see it, you're gonna hear about it, print, radio, TV. So that's kind of why I created Black Folk Hotspots, to do some of the same things but online. You know, now I've been asked questions like, I got a network marketing business, or I got a direct sales business. I don't have it's just me. Can I create a profile for my business? Yes, that's what it was created for. For you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business within a business, right? If you treat your MLM or network marketing, whatever it is, if you treat it like a hobby, you're gonna get paid like a hobby. You treat it like a business, you're gonna get paid like a business. And then you know what? That may be your starting point. That was a lot of our starting points when we started reading books and learning more about business. And then we launched our own business. That was a way for us. We already had an idea in our head, and that was a way for us to get extra money for our business. You see? So anyway, if you're a business owner, you're watching this, if you know a business owner, go create a profile for your business at blackfolkhotspots.com. If you want to see other businesses that's out there, we got over 2,600 business owners now. You can check that out at bfhsnetwork.com. You'll see those links in the description below, obviously. But there's so many different things out there, to make extra money, and so, like, there's the Dosh thing. Now, people look at the Dosh thing as the referral thing, but what they don't really understand is why they were able to do what they did. You have people telling me, oh, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme or this, that, and the other. No, they're paying money for you, which most people recommend products and services to their friends, or they talk about a good movie or whatever, or a good meal they had at a restaurant, or a good movie on Netflix or cable or whatever, or on television, right? And you do it for free. But this company Dosh, you'll see the link in the description, obviously below, something that's good for you, like put money back in your pocket. So what they're doing is they're saying, well, we're gonna help you. We're gonna entice you even more to spread the word about us, so that maybe we don't have to buy big billboards. We can do everything on social media, and we're gonna give you $15 per person that signs up through the 31st. And because we got some seed money, and that's how they're gonna build that network. They kind of stole one of my ideas anyway, but that's fine. It's not really something that was exclusive. But you got that, and what it is it's a cash back app. So you link your credit cards, and all this stuff is secure. I mean, quit talking about I'm afraid. You give your stuff, you pay with your debit card to everywhere. This stuff is so encrypted with all these different technologies, and if it's gonna get hacked, it's gonna get hacked. It's gonna get hacked anyway. I just heard Jason's Deli was hacked. Come on, seriously. I mean, just because it's an app, have you an app, a security thing like a Lookout that kind of scans your apps for fraudulent ones and this, that, and the other. But you got to do your research too. Look at the reviews. Look what other people are saying. Somebody asked me today about the Best Business Bureau. I'm like, what? Look at the reviews. Look what people are saying. But anyway, so when you spend money, it's I'm trying to think. That's one of the things on there, like a restaurant that's local, because it's not a lot. They're still growing. So they're a new company, but they're still growing. So say you go to a local restaurant and they're in the app, or you can look at that and go, like I used to use Foursquare, like let me see what got good deals, and you see that you're gonna get 7% cash back on your ticket, back to your card that you use. Because you gotta use the card, and that's how it links up. That's how they find out who you are, and that's how they link the money up to you, and they give you cash back. So if So if you spend $100, you're gonna get $7 back. You know, that's money you can use to invest in your business or invest in your stock portfolio. Which brings me to, so you want to check that out, Dosh. You see the link in the description. Then there's other things. So you could take that $7 and you can, use Acorns, which is or Acorns or Robinhood. Acorns is an investment app, and you can put together your portfolio. You can have them, uh, invest that for you into ETFs. So you want to look up these things. You want to get an understanding and understand that you can lose money with investment. So don't be coming back at me if you invest some money, you buy a stock and it goes down. That happens. I can guarantee you what the stock market is going to do. If you can see me, my hand is going up and down. It's going to go up and down, but over time it's going up. If you'd have put $10,000 into Microsoft back in like the 70s, late 70s, you'll be a multi-millionaire, like retired, like paid in full millionaire. And I bet you had some days, some ups, even some quarters or some years maybe of going down, but it went up over time. So those things, Acorns is and it also allows you to round up. You can link your cards, and then once you link your cards, it allows you to round up the cents. So what happens is, I'm on my way to this grocery store. When I spend whatever I spend, so say I happen to spend, $35.52, right? So it's gonna take that 42 cents. And it's going to pull it out of my account because it's going to round up the account. So it's going to pull it out of my account, and then put it into the app or whatever, to put it into their account. And then when I get X amount of dollars that I sent, it's going to put that money into an investment or an investment fund. And I'm aggressive, so it's going to be aggressive. Rep money earmark, it's not something I'm looking at using right away, but you can be moderate, and it gives you a little tummy test to see where you want to put your money at that you're going to feel most comfortable with. But it's going to go up and it's going to go down. I think that's a huge deal, right? So people that say they don't have a lot of money, well, yeah, you may not, but you got to start somewhere. Just even just $5, a week or a month, it starts to grow, right? It's way better than putting it into a coffee can. And when you dollar cost average, which is what you're doing, these are terms you got to get to know when you're investing. When you dollar cost average, that means if you're buying the same thing, say Coca-Cola, if you buy it, today it's selling for $10. I don't know what it's selling at. And you put $5 into it, you can buy $5 worth of it, right? If next week it's selling for the week after, say it's selling for 15, you put the 5, you're gonna get less shares than you did the previous week. But let's say it drops down to say half of that, which is $7.50. You put your $5 in, you're gonna almost buy a share. So when you look at it over time, over that three weeks or 3 months, however you want to do it, you're probably up when the stock may be down because your dollar cost average. So you're getting it at different prices, like buying gas. I call it dollar cost averaging. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, but over time it's gonna be an average, right? So Acorns, link in the description, check it out. Robinhood is another one. They even give you a free now that's an individual stocks, is no trade stocks. I mean, no transaction fees or whatever. So that's a pretty cool one because when you check out Robinhood and you download it and sign up, I get a stock and you get a stock. right? I think it's up to $500 worth of stock. So far I've got like Under Armour, XM Radio, Sirius XM rather. I've gotten Sprint, um, Chesapeake Energy, trying to think what else. I got something else today. But I got about 4 or 5 today, something like that. But I got like $40 in stocks today. I mean, they was all the $5 and $6 stocks. But guess what they're gonna do over time? They're gonna go up, or maybe not. Maybe I have to sell them because they tanking or whatever. But that's what happens, right? So that's how it works. And then you get one, and then um, and like I was telling this lady today, she was asking me about. She's like, I've been really it's funny that you shared this with me because I was really interested in it, and getting into this and learning. And I said, this is a great time to do it because you can sit down with your family, your husband, your husband, your kids, and as a family, y'all can form like an investment group, and you could buy the things that household things like that you already have, like Nike or Under Armour or Rubbermaid or Samsung or Apple or Facebook or Snap or this, that, and the other. And those are available too. It's free. There's like one out of every 200 get one of those, the bigger ones, but they got a lot of small ones. And you know what? People made a lot of money on smaller stocks. You don't have to go out and buy, a stock that's selling at $600-700. Plus, those bigger stocks are not going to have bigger gains. Like Amazon, I just don't see it. I mean, it's possible, but when it's selling at $700, $800, $900, it may go up a couple dollars, right? Maybe it may go up 1,000. It may double. It may triple in price. I don't know. But a lot of those stocks pay dividends and this, that, and the other. Like Ford. Ford stock is down, but it pays a nice dividend. So that's money that's going back into your account that you can invest in other stuff, or you can buy more Ford stock, depending on how many shares you have. There's marijuana stocks. There's so many different things that y'all can sit down and go, okay, these are things that we own. You can go look at the labels and be like, okay, let's go look at their stock. Let's go do some research. Let's go do some investigation. Get you some stock books. It's a lot of information on the internet. A lot of good information on the internet. It's a lot of bad information too, but it's a lot of good information. You can do those things to make extra money to put into your stock. And then maybe once a week or once a month or once a quarter, whatever, you say, we're going to buy this stock, even if it's $15. Now it gets fun. 15, 20, 25, 30, now $5, whatever it may be. Now it gets fun because now you are an owner of that company, a percentage owner. You have a share in that company. Yeah, you don't have voting rights. You can't call up the company and be like, hey, I'm a shareholder. You probably could. But literally, you could literally now but the more stocks you own in that company, you get more and more percentage of the company, and now you can make some shots. If you're independently wealthy, you buy enough, you can own that company because you become the majority stockholder. But it's so many different things. But yeah, maybe we should do that as a black community. Be like, you know what, we're gonna buy McDonald's. We're gonna make y'all do right, or Walmart or something like that. But hey, crazy things that happen. Wait till you see when if Puffy buy this football team, these Carolina Panthers. I think he got a good shot. I mean, he has money, he has assets, he has value, and he knows other people with money and value. Maybe he's not the majority owner, but maybe he is. Maybe he put in 30%, and everybody else put in, 7 other people put in 10%. That makes a majority owner, right? But there's just so many different things you could do. But you'll see Robinhood, I would tell you to do them all, and you don't have to put money into them all, but I would tell you to do them. That way, once you have them, then you can go back and look a week later and this, that, and the other, be like, oh, this is cool. But I would say do that. And the descriptions, the links are is in the description below. Now, here's the one crazy thing. They all have affiliate programs or referral programs, rather, right? So when you refer other people, you get paid. Like Acorns is $5. Robinhood is a share of stock. Dosh is $15 right now. It's gonna go down to first of the year. It's gonna go down to $5 a person. All those three things help somebody else. While helping somebody else, you also get help. So it's a little incentive. But anyway, y'all, 2018 is got to be about multiple streams of income. Got to be. I put on blinders for a few years and not really doing a lot of other things, but there's gonna be some more things that I'm putting my eggs, putting some more eggs in my basket. Because I said that, in 2018, I was going to put blinders on from 2008 with Black Folk Hotspots to 2017 blinders, and just concentrate on it and grow it. And then I was gonna open up the door to get back to what I used to do, because sometimes that's my baby, and that's my $1 million maker. Trust me, that's gonna be my $1 million maker plus. So anybody want to know more about that, hit me up. And I got some other ideas too with some partnerships I want to do. But anyway, y'all, peace out. Happy New Year. Multiple streams of income for 2018 is what it's all about. What we got to do as a community. Let's create some wealth. And remember, if you're a business owner, you know a business owner, tell them to go to blackfolkhotspots.com and create a profile. Got some big things coming in 2018. Peace, y'all.